Today in Corona, California, the air feels a little charged, with some controversial headlines swirling around. We've got a tale of accusation and denial involving a Las Vegas man allegedly plotting against a former president, and that's just the start of today's fascinating stories. I'm Dean Bark, and welcome to the City Report with Dean Bark here in sunny Corona, California. Let's kick off today's update with a bang. First up, Las Vegas man denies role in alleged Trump assassination plot accusations. At a recent rally in Coachella, Vem Miller, a Las Vegas resident and ardent Trump supporter, was thrust into the limelight. Allegations surfaced about his supposed involvement in a plotted assassination attempt on Donald Trump, allegations he fiercely denies. According to Miller, these accusations are a lie orchestrated by Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. Now, that's a headline with a twist, because here we have Miller turning the tables by suing the sheriff's department while also facing misdemeanor charges from what turned into a chaotic rally. The irony in this case isn't lost on anyone. A Trump loyalist accused of plotting against the very man he supports? It's a story that's got everyone scratching their heads. Moving on. Centennial High School student arrested for bringing gun on campus. Now here's something that sends a chill down the spine. On February 7th, during a random search at Centennial High School here in Corona, a student was caught with a handgun and ammunition in his backpack. Thanks to a well-trained contraband sniffing dog, the weapon, thankfully unloaded, was discovered, along with a loaded magazine. After the dust settled, a search of the student's home revealed no additional weapons. The student is now at Riverside Juvenile Hall. Interestingly, no verbal threats were associated with this incident. The effectiveness of these surprise searches is undeniable, but isn't it unsettling that we still face issues like this in our schools? Next up, road rage incident in Corona involves alleged gunfire after collision. Picture this: a routine evening drive turns into a nightmare on Promenade Avenue when a traffic collision spirals out of control. January 14th saw an argument between two drivers escalate into gunfire. The situation's now under police investigation as a case of road rage. It's stark to think how swiftly emotions can flare, transforming a fender bender into a dangerous confrontation. Just goes to show how critical emotional control is when we're behind the wheel. And now for something completely different. Corona residents sought in connection with fatal San Jacinto shooting. Authorities are on the lookout for Jonathan Elijah Amazola, a Corona local, named as a person of interest in a deadly shooting out in San Jacinto. Investigators are calling for witnesses and any community assistance to piece together what happened. Community involvement truly is the lifeblood of law enforcement efforts. The public's vigilance is something you can't put a price on. Last up, tragic collision claims life of Baldwin Park High principal and Redlands woman. On January 17th, a crash in Colton claimed the lives of two individuals, including Eric D. Lopez, the dedicated principal of Baldwin Park High School for the past 3 years. Plans are underway for a memorial service to commemorate his significant contributions and leadership. Losing such prominent figures abruptly threads communities with grief. Yet, their legacies inspire unity and reflection, reminding us of the impactful roles they played. And that's your report from Corona on the City Report with Dean Bark. Have a good day, and join us again tomorrow.